Hello. A few people have been asking in response to some of my videos what's going on with the left hand, and I'll tell you. And it's all about making what would normally just be a normal keyboard solo or riff a bit more interesting. And if you have ever used an AX synth or an AX Edge or anything Roland guitar based, you'll know that this modulation bar is horrible. It breaks all the time. This one is actually broken. I don't know if you can hear it. The spring is broken. It will break. You will replace this 5 times easily in a couple of years. What I'm using more is the pitch bar. I've got this one set up to go down 12 notes and up 2 notes. I'm currently running this through Contact with just the normal stock guitar sound, run through Guitar Rig just to give it some delay and distortion, etc. So up 2, down 12, 11.5, something like that. So the best way I can describe it is just to play you a little bit. So here is just a normal riff. Sounds okay, but it's not great. So I will start this by adding a short bend up to the first note. Just this. That's my first note. And what that will do is make the beginning of the riff more interesting. Still not there yet. Let's add a bend up on this note. So we've automatically got a little bit more of a slip, a bit more interesting, a bit more musical. So we can also use the pitch bar instead of the modulation bar to make vibrato, and it's just a simple wiggle of the finger like that, however you wish to do it. Imagine you're using a guitar and you have your fingers on the fretboard and you want to get that sort of little wobble. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration. So let's combine that. We've got our first bend up, our second bend up, and our modulation. Just those 3 things. But hear how it changes the way that the riff sounds. And this little modulation here, this little finger wiggle, we'll call it, can be used to accent notes anywhere, within a solo or riff or whichever. So just to give you an idea. Sounds nice on chords too. It's important before you do this to turn the ribbon pressure off, because that causes crazy things unless you want to map it to something else. But I have this off, so it's just the ribbon position on, but the pressure off. You can always use the modulation bar if you want to, but I would assign that to something else, maybe a wah-wah or something interesting. There's no need to use this at all. It's just something to hold on to. So let's listen to this in context and see what you think. It also works for, if you've seen my final countdown video, before I go into the main solo, I do this. And it gives a nice up and down dive. And Thanks for watching. I hope that gives you something to play with. The more you practice just adding these little touches instead of abusing the modulation bar, the better and more musical your riffs and solos are going to sound. This is a great instrument. I thoroughly endorse it. I just wish that this was a better design. Horrible. But yeah, enjoy. Have fun.